I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's
we are
show,
taking a closer look at The Punisher, issue number 221. Frank Castle is still trapped behind enemy lines with an entire nation looking to claim his head. What'll happen next? Well, let's hop on in together and find out. So, picking up from where the last issue left off, Frank was left for dead in the ocean by the rogue S.H.I.E.L.D. agents working for Chernayan's corrupt leader, Petrov. Frank is saved by some fishermen, proving once and for all that it is the Punisher and not Crab that is the deadliest catch. The War Machine's suit was seriously damaged, which means if Frank wants to get back into the fight, he's going to have to go lo-fi for a bit and find someone to fix it. And as Chernaya has no genius bar or YouTube tutorials, he opts to kidnap one of the rogue S.H.I.E.L.D. agents in hopes of using his know-how and the parts from his suit to fix up his own. It's in this issue too, we also get to see where the rogue S.H.I.E.L.D. agents have been camping out, complete with their very own armor workshop and personal mad scientist. Let us not forget Nick Fury never actually told the Punisher that some of these guys he would be fighting might have their own armor, so needless to say he's pretty pissed at Fury and gives him the third degree the next time they talk. Fury hilariously claps back by saying he refused to be lectured on morality from a guy who gets off setting muggers on fire. He also tells him that the guy he kidnapped was a junior member before turncoating, so he's barely earned his stripes yet and has no information. When Frank figures this out, he shows just how cold-hearted he can truly be by executing the guy. Now, the ultimate mission still remains the same. Frank has to track down Petrov, the leader of Chernaya, but that's hard because, like most dictators, he's a coward who refuses to surface. Once the War Machine suit is back online, though, the Punisher opts to go after all the military leaders he can find, picking them off methodically one by one, so eventually he has to be taken seriously. This not only manages to catch the eye of General Petrov, but it also catches the world's attention. You see, Petrov says that if the American vigilante known as the Punisher does not cease his aggression in his country, then he will treat it as an act of war and launch nukes at the United States. And of course this guy has nukes. What self-respecting Bond-esque villain doesn't have a stockpile of nukes? Nick Fury tells Frank to pull back, but shocker, he doesn't do it, the nukes being yet another thing Fury just, casually decided to leave out of the conversation. And I mean, can you blame Frank Castle? You can call him many things, he's a trigger-happy maniac, but he is certainly not the sort of guy to leave a job half-done, and that's where the comic ends. So that was The Punisher, everybody, and much like the rest of the series, Matthew Rosenberg does a great job, I feel, taking a simple concept and adding so much more depth and complexity than you might at first think. This issue reminds us just how messed up it is for Fury to send a known, unstable vigilante like the Punisher to go fight a one-man war on foreign soil for him. Also, despite the last couple issues showing Frank as some kind of great liberator, this issue remembers to pull it back and show us that, hey, he's still, at the end of the day, a brutal killer that won't change, even if it means putting all of America at stake. This issue also takes Frank out of the suit for a good chunk of it, reminding us, hey, he doesn't necessarily need the suit, it's just a good tool for fighting this battle that he's currently in. I feel comfortable giving it another 7 out of 10. It was an enjoyable read. So that was The Punisher, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, be sure to take a closer look at some of these other videos I've been working on. Then you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Cape Joel, so you always know what I'm doing next. And hey, if you like what I do and are feeling in a supportive mood, please by all means check out my Patreon page. Patrons get exclusive access to videos and podcasts before anyone else, and you can do so for as little as $1 a month. That's only $12 for the whole year. And until next time, everyone, this has been Cape Joel. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you all again later then. Bye-bye.